Alright, welcome. Let's go and have a bit of fun. And see if I can make up things to talk about on the spot because I got nothing. I listened to a little Black Eyed Peas, which I never really listened to that band. Like, I knew their Let's Get It Started because that was like a huge hit the one time in my life I actually watched basketball. I should keep the axe in case I go up against that rotted corpse guy again. But, oh boy. I got the, the boom 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 whatever thing. The, I'm so 2008, you're so 2000 late. Stupidest line ever. I'm poisoned! Jeez. I didn't realize I was right beside him. This is going about as well as I expected. The good news is, I'm not going to lose much. I'm going to go up there. Ah! Gotta love that fly noise. Aha! Axe to the head. This is working a bit better. Ho ho ho! Oh, that felt good. Ew. Word. I am going to go save, so I don't have to do that again. Let's see. Huh. We're flying up. Jeez, I bring up the boom boom pow and then I got nothing. Ah! Oops, going too far. Yay, yourself. That sounded weird. I don't want holy water. So I was gonna, well, it's Thursday now. Normally I'd record this on Wednesday. And that was my plan. I was sitting in the chair in front of the TV. And I don't know why, I was just so tired yesterday. Like, I was already just falling asleep in the chair. It's like, nope, this isn't happening. So I decided the 3 people that watch my videos could last one more day until I release this. Yesterday I had stuff I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about Jared Leto being a cult leader. Which, normally I don't really look up stuff on celebrities, because I just really don't give a crap. But when honestly I'm seeing like stuff about Jared Leto being a cult leader, like, okay, I gotta know what's going on here. And actually it's kind of a combination. It was a tabloid, it's like a fake story, but it was a combination of a couple different things. Just make sure I got everything in here. The first being, I guess for a long time, 30 Seconds to Mars has had like a festival, like a multi-day festival. And they last year apparently changed it to take place at an island. And looks like I gotta go through the other way. Because of Jared Leto's appearance, I'm kind of filling in some of the details here. Not all this was in the article, but people kind of like question certain things about him because of his appearance. Like, he looks like he's trying to look like Jesus, basically. Which is kind of perfect, actually, because when Discover did that, the Bible series, and then they cut together just the scenes involving Jesus and turned it into a movie. What was that, The Son of God or whatever? The actor that they had playing Jesus, in my opinion, kind of looked like Jared Leto, which was made even more amusing by the fact that the actor, they got criticized because the actor they had playing the devil kind of looked like Obama. So you had Obama tempts Jared Leto in the desert. Anywho, Jared Leto, 30 Seconds to Mars, they started doing their festival thing on the island. It was like a 3-day event. He, with his long hair and white, walks around always in white clothes. And you'd see all the people, mostly women, following him around, also wearing white clothes and, preaching his message, whatever it is. And so people started talking about, this looks like a cult. And I think he was just trying to poke fun. So he started the hashtag, yes, it's a cult. And, yeah, that kind of took off. Where am I? Okay. Back where I've been. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I am doing better. I'm not coughing nearly as much as I was, even a few days ago, really. But, definitely, still got the last remnants of, whatever was ailing me. Hey, Ripley. I got hit by a skull, Ripley. Don't worry, I got the skull. Alright, so, whoops, I didn't want to do that. So Leto does his private island, and yes, this is a cult and all that bullcrap. And then more recently, like a week or two ago, he was in the news. Yeah, I'll keep going this way. He was in the news because, he was in the desert meditating for like 12 days or something like that, and then he came out, and apparently it was the first time he had even heard of the coronavirus. And so some tabloid kind of mixed all that together, claiming that he's now a cult leader and he's taking followers into the desert where he's going to like protect them from the coronavirus using his power. And yeah, like that part's like pure BS. But they took bits and pieces of just other stuff, the weird behavior, the island, the yes, this is a cult, and then the meditation in the desert, and just crammed into one story. Tell you what, when I first saw that guy as one of the bad guys on the Safe Room, I didn't think he was going to be the nutcase that he's become. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Safe Room was starring Jodie Foster, I think. I think that's the first time I'd ever seen Leto. Haha. Although at the time I had no clue who he was. It's just a guy in the movie. Didn't even really notice him. Same thing for Fight Club. I think that would have been the next time I saw a movie with him in it. Then 30 Seconds to Mars, their first album came out, and had a little bit of radio play with, I think it was oh geez, I can't remember the name of the song. That's gonna bug me. Hold on. I go pick up my phone and I remember the Capricorn song. But yeah, I think that was a song. I think that was a single that had a bit of airplay and then just kind of disappeared. So like I knew of his name, I knew of the band's name, but it was just kind of like a in the back of the mind type thing. And then when Attack came out on their second album, that was the song that really got me into them. I really enjoyed that song. Ended up seeing them in concert, which I know I've talked about that before. So I went to see mostly Chevelle and Taproot, and then they were there also, and ended up, in my opinion, putting on a great show. Ah! 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 Yep, we're not even grabbing that stuff. And so I think that was around the time of that show that I really started, really started, kind of, ooh, a little freeze there. Really started, looking them up and, like, really interested in the band. Started more noticing him in movies now that I was definitely a fan of the band. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. And yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of lost in thought. By the time I just kind of liked the second album, was it This Is a Dream or From Yesterday? I don't even remember what the album's called. The third album came out. I was super excited for it. Ended up, it was alright. It has a couple songs I enjoyed, but it kind of burned out on that album pretty quickly. Didn't like it nearly as much. It was around that time that I started going back to the original album and found out that, boy, they were definitely more of an interesting band, in my opinion, before they got popular. Especially since after that third album with, Kings and Queens became a huge hit. The next album, the samples I listened to all reminded me of Kings and Queens. Like, yeah, I'm not really interested. But I still enjoyed him as an actor, and I was actually, in some ways, I was actually pretty excited when he was announced as Joker. Kind of looking at a couple different things. Is it Lord of War and like Requiem for a Dream? Those two movies. Shirley does have some good acting talent and good range. They just kind of went into a circle. Sweet. So I thought, okay, he could be a good Joker. And then they showed the image of him with all the tattoos. I don't know why I turned away from the bat. Okay. At first I hated the tattoos. Now I'm kind of hit or miss on them. Ow! Ow! Jeez. Actually, I think this was a save. I should get that health back. So I think he has the acting chops and the range where he could have been a really good Joker. I think he had a poor script to work with. And that movie just wasn't that... I mean, it's a fun movie. I like it, but it's not that great. And basically, based on the reports, they removed a ton of his scenes, so it's kind of hard to get a good idea of how good of a Joker he potentially could have been. But, yeah. He definitely left a lot to be desired in that movie, which is a shame, because I feel like he could have done better. I'm just kind of wandering around. Okay, I think I'm going to go that way. So I mentioned the tattoos. They kind of grew on me. A couple of them did. Some of them I still hate. I hate the damaged on his forehead. I thought that looked stupid. He had like a ton of ha-ha-has and a jester face on his like torso. That was, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't great. The ha-ha-has on his forearm, those I actually kind of thought looked potentially cool. The smiley face on the back of his hand, that I didn't like until a scene in the movie where he holds it over his mouth to make it look like a huge smile. For some reason, I just really thought that looked cool. So that one grew on me when I saw it in action type thing. Actually, that's happened with a couple different things. Like the first image, I saw Joaquin Phoenix as Joker. I did not like it. I hated how he looked. But then seeing when I saw the trailer and actually saw him in action, I was like, all right, I'm on board with this now. And then I watched the movie and it was really good. His performance is kind of disturbing. I mean, it's supposed to be, so congratulations, you did what you were supposed to. But man, I don't think I was quite expecting, I don't know what I was expecting from that movie. Whatever I was expecting, that's not what I was expecting. Oh, jeez. Away! Is there, let's go. I don't know why that didn't hit me, but hey, I'm definitely not complaining. There was a theory for the Suicide Squad movie that wasn't actually Joker, that it was one of the Robins. Tim, what are their names? I know there's a Tim Drake, and I think there was a Todd something. But I don't remember a ton about Robin. I know one of them was absolutely hated, and so the writer put it up to a vote to the audience, like, what do you want to happen to him? And they voted that he died, and so he got viciously murdered by the Joker. Where should I go? I know there's a reference to that in, was that Suicide Squad or oops, jeez, I completely forgot about those. Apparently again. Anyways, I don't remember if it was Suicide Squad or something else, but there was a scene where you saw the oh no, that was Batman v Superman, where you saw like the Robin suit with the gun holes in it or bullet holes in it. Get off me! Okay, I need to go down. Sorry, I'm kind of lost in a moment there. I kind of paused mid-sentence because I realized this is going to be the second time I've claimed that I was lost in thought. Anywho, there was a fan theory that wasn't actually Joker. It was the Robin that in the comics is killed by Joker had actually survived and basically became a version of Joker. And they named like a specific Robin, like, oh, it's whichever Robin that would have been. And the crap. Oh my word, I hate these areas. Alright, now that I've killed a few things, I can talk again. That's the way it works. Anyways, one of the people behind the movie commented on that theory, but he didn't necessarily completely shut it down, I guess. Like, instead of saying, no, it's not Robin, he said, no, it's not, and then used the specific name of that Robin. So people who really believed in that theory latched onto it. Like, oh, that must mean that it is Robin, just not the Robin we guessed. But, I don't know if they're ever going to finish that storyline. It's like, oh my word. Anyways, there is going to be another Suicide Squad movie as far as I know. At least it's been announced. But I don't know if Leto's coming back as Joker. And so I don't know that they would finish that storyline with a different actor playing the role. That'd just be weird. Alright, where am I even going? Okay. Jeez. Pay no attention to me. Well, that's probably amongst the most I've ever talked about Jared Leto, so. No! Jeez, I hate these things. Holy crap, how many of them are there? What? I don't know what I just did, but I did something. This isn't even going to be worth it. Like, I already know. I don't know what's in there, I just know it's not going to be worth it. Yay. Oh, I got that last episode, but then I died, and so I lost it. And now I have to deal with these guys again. Boy, I'm glad I beat that boss. Because without that, this would be a really boring episode. But it's already been like 26 minutes. Let's see. not really a good direction to go. I don't want to end yet because I haven't really... I mean, I've accomplished something. I beat the boss. Yay me. Or one boss. One of many bosses. But I still feel like I barely did anything. I killed a corpse and I talked about Jared Leto. Not exactly my greatest video. I gotta be careful laughing. That triggers coughing fits. It's a good time. Like, oh, I already went all the way up. Give me that money. No. Son of a... I don't know why I like hitting his head against stuff so much. I think that the thing that came out of the fire was bigger than the fire itself. Cool. No. Man, I hate these guys. Uncurse. Where's my uncurse? I just realized I've only been looking on one side, so if the uncurse was on the other side, I missed it. Lunch B. Okay. Lunch B what? Anti-venom. Did I miss it? Am I out of the uncursed, anti-curse, no curse, curse be way? Awesome. Well, how did I use up all the curse stuff? I had a lot of that. Why are there more of you? Yep, I'm out. Yeah, killed him. Just watching that in the background. The 3D effect is a bit weird. Looks like it's underwater. Okay, let's go up and see where that goes, and depending on what happens there, that will be the end of it. That is an awesome death animation. It's horrifying. Skin just melts right off. This game had some great death animations. I know I end up saying that like every few episodes, but it's true. Is this another boss? Okay. Holy crap. Oh my word. I don't know how I'm gonna beat this. Aha! Oh! Jeez, that's far reaching. Okay. What? What did I hit your cloak or something? Cool. Hey, I beat 2 bosses. Yay, me. Hopefully there's a save spot. Should be one somewhere not too far from here. I just don't remember exactly where. Ah. Sweep kicking werewolves are the worst. Almost as bad as a sweep cooking. It's awesome. Alright, give me a safe spot. Might be easier to go. Actually, if I can get to that warp, then I can warp near one. That'd probably be the easiest. That noise. I love it. It's fantastic. Dude, you are like in a hurry. You got the Cthulhu maggot. Oh yeah, Ghost Dancer. All right. Well, I'm just going to go over and save, so I think I can call that an episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Until next time, my dear friends, until next